Hi, welcome to my patio. Today's project is succulents and artsy crafty things. So my wife Mary and her friend Jane, they're very artsy crafty people. And recently, I'm not sure who came up with it, but they designed these turtles. Looks like a craft project with some little pots that have been painted, some moss. There's some, I'm guessing it's either a coconut husk or something similar on the bottom. And then it's filled with soil. And they used soil that is, easy draining, good for succulents. And you can purchase this at any retailer that sells planting soils. Interesting. My wife and her friend are kind of an interesting characters. I often thought that they should open a shop. Doesn't matter what it is, but they should open a shop, and they should call it Mary Jane's, and see how many people come in looking for cannabis. I don't know. The things that come in my head. Anyhow, I digress. So, I'm sure many of you, like me, like to go onto YouTube and find the professionals, the people who know what they're doing, and watch their video. This is not it. I have the basic premise. We're going to put this in here so it touches the soil and grows. A lot of it's going to be on it. It's going to have to want to grow. But I'm going to show you what I'm going to do here so we can get these in there. Can't be that difficult. So I got me some tools, an old spoon, and a knife. Knife to cut through, a spoon to make a hole, and then we'll punch those in there so that we can get this all set up. So bear with me. We're just going to let the video roll, and when I'm done, I'll hit end and I'll post it. So by now, if you're seeing this, I've already done that. If you're not seeing it, well, it's kind of irrelevant what I'm going to say because you're not going to hear it. So let's see. So we've got a variety of succulents, all kinds of little ones. The place that they purchase it from, I'll put the link in the details. They had a variety of things. Now, they were cautious to make sure that they got the cold hardy kind, the kind that even you folks in the Midwest could grow, because these are gonna do fine and come back year after year. However, you could use anything that you found was nice. Oh yay, the dogs are barking. You could find anything, even if they're not cold hardy, but then you just have to be cautious to either put them in a greenhouse or bring them into the house in the fall once the temperatures start getting cool. So let's get started. So I picked out 6 or 7 of them of various colors, textures, and shapes to kind of put on to our turtle's back so that they can grow. Got some spiky ones, some flat ones, some that are already putting out some feelers. And we got this one called Gold Nugget. It's just a plug. That should be fun. Oh, look at that. Look at that little guy. I wonder if it will, well, I'll find a spot for it. I guarantee it. I haven't steered you wrong yet. Sorry, it's a little chilly out, so I got me some coffee today. Okay. Well, we might as well just start. So we're just going to cut into that sod. Work our spoon. A little bit more. Fortunately, it's wire, so if we need a little extra room, we can create that room. Make us a hole big enough. I am going to start with, let's see, that's a backside one. I think we're going to put this one here. As it grows, it can kind of trail over the back. right, so let's punch that baby in. Oh, you know what? This is working very nicely. That was super slick. All right, now let's go with the reddish color one. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now this turtle is made with this isn't real moss. It's some sort of craft moss, but it's going to serve the same purpose. Though it's going to keep the moisture in, while at the same time adding a little color to it. Oh, look at that! Now we're just gonna careful not to bust that sucker off. Oh, look at that. Oh, I'm digging this. Okay. Here, let's cut another hole here. Work it out with our fingers. You know, let's go with this one. Add a little variety. And this little guy fell off. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put him in just a little bit of water later, and so he can sprout a new one. These babies propagate just wonderfully. Oh, look at that. We just made more babies. Oh, and another one. We're regular rabbits here. Babies left and right. All right. That'll grow back. I guarantee it. Guarantee it. The angry gardener has not steered you wrong yet, have I? Hey, exciting. I got my dahlia order, and later this weekend I'm going to do an unboxing where I'm going to let you see what it looks like when you get your dahlia order from Swan Island Dahlias. What comes in the box, what they look like. I've not opened the box yet, so I have no idea. Maybe we're going to be horribly disappointed. I kind of doubt that, though. Swan Island's a pretty reputable place. Some great reviews. I visited their farm last summer, and it's pretty amazing. Really promoted my love of dahlias visiting it. Okay, there we got a little bit more. Now, let's see. Oh, let's find a spot for that little plug. Let me turn this around. We're gonna put that right up here. Pretend like we're, oh, is there dirt there? Soil, I'm sorry. Is it soil? Is it soil? Yeah, there's soil. Here. And then I'm just gonna, this one's a little plug. So that should go good. These will fill in, or they'll grow bigger. So see, look at that. We got that little guy in there. Now let's get some more of these in. Let me work on this side. Let me see if I can help it with this knife. Okay. Now, let's see. How about yeah, we need a green one here. Okay, just about there. Now Mary's friend, she had a bunch of succulents, so on hers, she already had succulents in her yard, and they had been putting off their little babies, so she was able to fill in hers with a bunch of little guys. We did not have. We have some. We got some. What are they? I don't know. Maybe they're all called hens and chicks. I really have no idea. But ours, we're not putting off little babies yet. and they were pretty big, and I just couldn't imagine rehoming them into here just because they look kind of cool where they're at. So why would I want to rehome them? Huh. I need to see what I can do here. There's nothing but fake moss here. Oh, there's the soil. Okay. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Succulents are such an easy plant. I mean, for years, you know, you see people loading up their old work boots with them and letting them grow and get all nutsy. Okay, let's see. Oh, we need a purple one over here too. Purple. Okay, where's... Okay. Oh, right there. All right. So. Oh, this is a pretty guy. Color. Oh, look at that. Another baby. We're just reproducing left and right. Well, it is spring after all, you know. Birds and the bees and whatnot. All right. Okay, push that baby right in there. That succulent. Push it right in there. Oh, there we go. There. Oh, look at that. Okay, now let's go with, let's see, green, almost blended. You know, we're gonna put this one over here. Rip a big old hole in there. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh, more babies. Prolific little suckers, aren't they? Okay. Oh, I think they pop right out. Okay. You're gonna just keep putting them in there. All right, let's see. Now let's get another one right here. Okay. And so that knife is just cutting through the moss. Now, if you were using, you know, real moss, you might not need the knife. Might just a spoon might suffice. Let's see here. Oh, let's go with Cherry's Jubilee. All right, let's see here. Well, these things are got some good roots on them. So, and there's probably I'm going to try to guess at how much soil is in here, but I don't know. What's bigger, a quarter or a pint? Half gallon? There's probably about a half gallon of soil in here. All right. So, there you have it. There's not a lot of soil up toward here. There's none in the neck, and there's no soil back here in the tail of it. So hopefully these will grow, get bigger, cover up the area, and then start to perform for us. I'm going to set this on the other table just so it can get some moisture out here in the air. You know, a couple of key things though you really got to keep in mind, regardless of where you're planting these or how you're planting these. Use the right soil. They need a really well draining, free draining soil, and all the companies that put out bagged soil have a variety, and it says right on the bag that it's great for succulents, and I believe it's also the same that's good for cactus. So, but make sure it says it's good for succulents, and that's going to be your best bet and give you the best luck in getting these going. But once they get going, they're just going to go forever. You know, as they get too big, take some cuttings, pop some of the leaves off, put them in a little water, a wet napkin. Shoot, some of these have enough moisture, you can just let them hang out and they're going to start to root. And that's real. You might think I'm, you know, making things up, but I've seen it. So, and if I've seen it, I believe it. So, anyhow, here you go. Here's our succulent turtle. And we'll be sure to check on this. Remember, every week I do a walk through my garden this year, so we can check on the progress and how things are going. And I'll be sure to include this in future walks through my garden to find out how it's doing, so you can see how it's doing. I live here, so I'll know how it's going. And if nothing else, I'll make sure to replace the dead ones before you even know they were gone. And you'll think I'm amazing. All right, happy gardening. Hey, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. We're unveiling my box of dahlias this weekend. Next weekend, we're going to divide my dahlia tubers from the few that I grew last year that will need to be planted out in the yard. So you guys have a great rest of your day. Let's hope for some warmer weather this spring or soon. And happy gardening. Bye now.